And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Sinker. Low middle.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
Low outside.
Curve in the dirt.
Circle change. Low outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
In the air, right field. Shrek going back. Just missed it. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luke Keeschel.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
One down. Here's Byron Buxton. And that is out of play.
Circle change. Low middle.
Ball.
Circle change. Low outside. Circle change. Low outside.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Matt Wallner in the box now. Take strike one. That one finds the zone. And the count is 0-2. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Slams off the bottom of the wall. One run across. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run double, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Curveball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. On to the bottom of the first. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill for the Twins, Bailey Ober. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ceddanne Rafaela. So stepping in for Boston, R.J. Shrek. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Inside, almost got him. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next to hit, Jordan Westburg. In the air, out towards right center. This looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Stays alive.
Ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And the Red Sox lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Fenway, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Ripped, but it curls foul. Suarez making his 10th start of the year, and he was born in Venezuela.
Sinker. Low outside.
No,
Pretty standard
ball.
high 0-2 fastball
Sinker.
right there. If you're
Low
smart,
outside.
you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That
Low
pitch was
outside.
dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with
Low
it
inside.
anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say
Sinker.
overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one.
outside.
Great execution.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the left fielder, Cody Clemens. And that's
No, that's the
downstairs
ball.
and outside.
Circle change. Middle inside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the
Circle
zone.
change.
Pitcher clearly trying to
Low
get that
middle.
ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in,
Sinker.
elevate his pitches, and
Low
get back
outside.
into this at bat.
To short could be 2. To second there's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Base hit center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting 6th, center fielder.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Duran matched a homer in his last game. Quick move to first. Casas back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so
Runner on the go. Bunt attempt misses. Throw down and he's out, and that wasn't close.
usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense, try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Got him swinging. 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Romy Gonzalez getting ready to hit. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
He really needs to start making more contact, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
Fought off foul. It's softly on the ground left side. They take the force out, and that is that. After 2, new inning getting started, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Josh Bell.
Seam fastball, high outside.
Ball.
Circle change, low inside.
Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Sinker.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. There goes the runner. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Duran quickly gets it back in. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Circle change.
First and second, no outs. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit.
High outside.
There's a strike.
Circle
First
change.
and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt.
Sinker. Middle outside.
The 2-1. And that's outside.
Circle change. Low middle.
That one ripped, but foul.
Circle change. Low inside.
Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Ball 1.
Circle change. Low middle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Schreck settles underneath it. He's got it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, third baseman.
Here's Royce Lewis.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Base hit into the outfield. Bell around third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score with a 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ball 1. Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, R.J. Schreck. The 0-2. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His 12th of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Jordan Westburg digs in now. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him swinging. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. And we're back
Circle
here at
change.
Fenway Park. And now the
Low
Twins
middle.
catcher, Victor Caratini. Line drive. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be
Up next
aggressive
for the
and got
Twins,
something he could
shortstop,
handle. Showed a willingness
Lee.
to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee.
No, that's it.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. In the air to left center. That gets by him. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Up next for Minnesota.
That ball right there landed in what they call a no-man. And meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Sinker.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Circle change. Low outside.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Curveball. Low inside.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited, you think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
Circle change.
Now it's going to be
Low
Cody
middle.
Clemens. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
High inside.
And that one pulled foul.
Circle change.
2 on, 1 out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
Ball.
So you don't worry as much
Sinker.
about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball. And
Out towards right center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across,
Up next
and
for
they lead
Minnesota,
by
first
2.
baseman,
that play
Josh
really
Bell.
shows how important it is to hit the cutoff
Sinker.
man. Looked like he
Low
tried to
inside.
throw through and get the runner at home, but it
Be right.
backfired, and it ended up
Sinker.
costing them a run.
Middle
I
outside.
remember my rookie year, overthrow.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A 2-run shot. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add on.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jeffers in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Circle change. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks
Low
like
inside.
sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that gives Byron Buxton a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Here comes a skipper. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Louis Varland.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Challenge from behind the dish here, and that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
The 0-1. That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Outside low. And a count 1-2.
Four-seam
Jeffers
fastball.
off of first with 2 away.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now 5-1. Bottom 4, so stepping in for Boston, Anthony Santander. Swinging a foul straight back. Santander with another scorching run of play lately. The changeup missing, and 1-1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lewis under it. And there's one down. Now batting Tristan Casas. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Check swing and he went. And that's strike 1. This one in the air. Lewis under it. Takes it in for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Center fielder, Jaron Duran.
2 down, bases empty. So stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next.
Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Quick toss to first. Duran back on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner on the go again. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Buxton on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back in Boston, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Varland goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back. And brings it in at the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Here's a 1-1. Broken bat, roller to first. Casas takes it to the bag, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for Minnesota, catcher Victor Caratini.
2 outs, base is empty. Vic Caratini at the plate, 1 for 2.
Flyer. Middle inside.
And it's fouled away.
4-seam fastball.
Now
High
the 0-1.
inside.
And strike 2.
This guy's
Four-seam
pounding the
fastball.
zone. Hitters don't have
High
time to
outside.
think in between pitches.
And that skips in the dirt.
4-seam fastball. Low middle.
Good job to fight that one off.
4-seam fastball.
2
High
down,
inside.
nobody on. This to third. Meyer to first. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ground ball out to short. 1 pitch and 1 out. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying for this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
19, Roman Anthony.
Anthony in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Bo Sox down by 4, last half of inning number 5. Way out front for strike 2.
Ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Red
Up
Sox
next
lineup
for
turns
the Red
over.
Sox.
Here's the third baseman,
Third
Marcelo
baseman,
Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer.
Bounced up the middle. Keishel tosses to first. Inning over. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So coming into the game now on defense, Trevor Story. He's in at shortstop. Brooks Lee, the next to hit.
Hee-haw!
Knuckle curve. Low inside. Knuckle curve. Low
Andy
inside.
O'Toole. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K
fastball.
right there. I
High
think
middle.
the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got
Four-seam
locked up by the
fastball.
hard stuff
High
boring in
outside.
on his hands.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Sinker.
Man,
Middle
91
inside.
on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Keishel wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Slice to right. And foul ball. That missed by a lot. Full count now.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Cody Clemens. That's a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for Minnesota, first baseman Josh Bell.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Runner on the go. Pitch
Ball
misses.
outside.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Yeah, I like being
Four-seam
aggressive right
fastball.
there with 2 outs.
Low
Kind of a
inside.
classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Knuckle curve.
Runner at second,
Low
2 down.
inside.
And we're the top half of the 6th.
Hot 3.
Goes down looking. One left for Minnesota. Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, R.J. Schreck. And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Time called.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Misses outside, and it's 3-2. Stays alive.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And next for the Red Sox, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Ober keeping him close.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Homered earlier. Now he swipes second, showing off the speed.
Man at second. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost.
Out towards right center field. Buxton on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Anthony Santander will hit next. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away. Derek Shelton out of the. On the mound now for the Twins, Cole Sands. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So digging in, Tristan Casas.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Cody Funderburk, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And fires in a fastball at 95. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down. Now batting Jaron Duran.
For the Red Sox, center fielder Jaron Duran.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That is the inning. So one. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Twins DH, Ryan Jeffers. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-1.
High inside.
Right side. And that one handled to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
No.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Next pitch is outside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. Better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the full side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Fastball. High inside.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally.
Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher on here, Aaron Ashby.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Walner stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball there.
Some real good life going to the zone on that one.
Outside.
That's too low. And that's ball 1. Buxton at first, 1 gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so it just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Almost got him.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles under it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Contreras now.
Contreras.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's a ball.
Backed off the plate that time. The Twins leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Inside, backs him off again. Two now. Chopped left side. Lewis. Over to first. And they got him. Derek Shelton out of the
For Minnesota.
Cody Funderburk on the pitch here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Story at the plate now, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and that chance handled. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Back to the top of the order, Marcelo Meyer now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That's towards center. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the eighth, and now for the Twins, Victor Caratini. Fought off foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
That one way inside.
Circle change. Low outside.
Ball 2.
Sinker. Low outside. Overhand curve. Low outside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Sinker.
2-2 now. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul.
Curve. Low inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Slider. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Ashby in his fourth year, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the fourth round back in 2018.
Low inside.
To the right side, Gonzalez. Throws to first in time. Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
Low middle.
That catches the outside corner. 0-1. Keeschel wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Ball 2.
Sinker. Low outside.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Clemens stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Slider. Middle outside.
Up the middle, Story. Oh, a great flip. Nicely done for the out. Twins wind up stranding 1. Bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, R.J. Schreck.
Number 15.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
On the ground, Lee slings to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. So stepping in for Boston, Anthony Santander, 1 for 3. To the left side, but it is well foul. And he'll one. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it, and that was nicely done for extra bases. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and 2 away now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch.
Taylor Rogers gets the call from the pen.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Durant in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. That's a really good take.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Line to left, pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Here's the throw, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 5-5.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate, swings and misses. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Topa warming up as well.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. But they scored 3 times to even it up. 9th inning coming up. We're all tied up. We go to the 9th circle, Teddy. The Twins leadoff guy, Josh Bell.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Inside. Ball 2.
Sinker.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off shoulder the entire at bat.
And here is Ryan Jeffers. There's the strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Low outside.
Double play ball to second. Over to Story for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Byron Buxton getting ready to hit.
No,
Just
that's
missed.
the ball. Too low.
Sinker.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Breaking
Ball.
ball misses down and away.
Sinker. Low inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Swing and a ground ball. Gonzalez tosses to first, and that's the inning. Twins retired in short order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Bottom 9. And they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. That smash towards center. And there's one away.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. He was late there. Strike one. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And a big swing and a miss. Popped up. And that quickly 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, R.J. Schreck. He's already homered in this game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. To the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock, and that puts the winning run on first. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing.
Justin Topa on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard.
Here goes the runner. Westberg in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Westberg trying to send this extra innings. Swings through that one for strike two. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And the Reds on to extra innings. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner, steps off and bluffs a throw at second.
And curve. Low middle.
Tap foul at the plate.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Lewis in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. First and second, no outs. Victor Caratini digs in now. Pitches in the dirt. Ball one. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in extra innings.
Splitter. Low middle.
And that one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball.
1-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But no advance from the runners. And next for Minnesota, Brooke. Manager out of the dugout. And
for the Red Sox,
Four-seam fastball.
number
Low outside.
63, Justin Clayton.
Curveball. Low inside.
in the dirt.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2 on, 1 out. And that's a little bit high. And the count 2-1. That one in triple digits. And it remains 2-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, runners at first and second. So up next for Minnesota, Luke Deep. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. 1 run is in, and it hits off the monster. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. Pitch misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here are the top half of the 10th. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Curveball. Low inside.
Swing, and he popped it up. Gonzalez gets under it. And that is that. Back here at extra. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Anthony Santander now at the plate. Ground ball right side. Bell steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting. They need to.
And that one gets away at the plate. Runner stays put at third. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 away with a runner at third. And we're in the last half of the 10th. That one inside. Look out. Up and in, and now it's 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Full count pitch. Will have to wait. Time called to the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Jaron Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Ripped on a line to center. Buxton on his way over, and that'll wrap it up. The Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull.
Inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. Interleague. All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And we're off and rolling in Tampa Bay. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Jackson Merrill in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Rasmussen, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Merrill not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That fastball for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on. That one at triple digits.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Michael King. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Leading off, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Ball. That's a ball. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 8.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Now here is Jonathan Aranda. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
No, ball.
Slider for a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Next to hit, Junior Caminero.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Just missed. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Three-1 now, and that one fouled off. Here comes a 3-2. In the air, center field. And that'll do it. Rays held in check here, scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back.
That missed. That's a ball.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The first baseman, Gavin.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Hoo-yah!
You'll one. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Xander Bogaerts. Bogart swings through that one. Outside low. Ball one. No score here in the second. That one outside. Ball two. In the air, right field. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Tropicana Field and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
Oh, yeah.
Next offering is outside. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That's outside.
Ball outside.
And a count 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. And a good eye there.
Inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Fraley tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. In there at the knees for a strike. Fraley gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
That's high. That's a ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one a little below the knees. And the count's full. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
One down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
One out man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Williamson. That's in for a strike. Quick move to first. And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. There's a line drive to left field. Makes the grab.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Carson Williams.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing called strike. 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. One, two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Miguel Andujar. Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside.
That's in, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9, the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. That's out number 3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Drops one down in front of the plate.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. That's too low.
That's a ball down.
One.
No, that's down. Ball.
Just
Ball.
missed.
Low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. On the ground to short. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jonathan Aranda digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside.
That's out.
And that is ball 1. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Merrill moving under it. That is the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to the 4th. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs.
Ball.
Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Yeah, that's it for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Here's 0-1.
Ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nice grab. The feed for 1 and 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Manny Machado now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hee-haw.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Fraley on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Bottom four as the Rays come up to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Smoked on the ground a second. One pitch and one out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Hee-haw.
Tied him up inside with that one. Good eye in that spot.
Missed. That's a ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Out towards right center field. Merrill heading to the alley. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Out number 2.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Mullins in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. A swing and a miss. Michael King the strikeout. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Flied to right his first time. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Go ahead run on base. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Ball.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back after this on the show. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
In the air out to center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Merrill takes it in for the out. Two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Bounce to the left side. Bogarts handles the chance in plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Next to hit, Miguel Andujar.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
And a foul ball. Late swing, fouled off.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next to the Padres, the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Freddie Fermin, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
That's the ball. That's down.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Outside. That's a ball.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
3-0 down. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Go ahead run on base. Fernando Tatis Jr. getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's a strikeout looking. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Down, ball.
Fermin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Close,
Nope,
but called a ball. And it's 2-0.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Pitch misses.
Ball high.
Ball 3. Manny Machado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a strike. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes.
Moving in the bullpen, Jeremiah Estrada, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Morejon getting cranked up as well. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
Fastball is outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Little dribbler up along third. Throws to first in time. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Number 2, designated hitter, Yandy
Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 1-2. Out towards right center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, number 8.
And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Two down, nobody on.
No, that's low. Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Rays,
We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new
60,
pitcher on the mound. Garrett Clevenger.
Clevenger.
Here comes Manny Machado.
The third baseman.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing. You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 5, Ramon
Laureano comes up to hit. Clevenger, a 6'1 lefty, 220 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And here's the first baseman, Gavin
The
Sheets.
first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to short. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Padres go down quietly. Still no score.
Now pitching for
We're
San
back in a new
Diego,
pitcher here to
number
start the bottom of the
56,
7th. Jeremiah Estrada.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Digging in, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
At the plate, Jake Fraley. That one lifted to left. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Rays, the center fielder,
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
Hey, ha!
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit left side. Rays retired in order.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Rays,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
It's Xander
Leading off
Bogaerts
for
now.
San Diego, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a knee-high strike to Xander Bogaerts. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Oh, 1 now. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Jake Cronenworth digs in now. On the ground to first. Into the outfield. Base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar. Got him to chase one upstairs there. The Padres with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Here comes Cronenworth around third. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One out, runner at second. Freddie Fermin now at the plate. Fought off foul. Man at second. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 3-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Baker won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Cole
the Rays,
Sulser gets
number
handed the rock out of the
71.
pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the order. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 1 for 3.
No, that's out.
And the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
And
Nope,
he couldn't
that's
come
ball
up with
4.
it.
Runner, take your base.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
So man aboard. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3 in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Right through there for a strike.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Ball. Ball.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Now Machado up here. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Machado.
Here, what?
Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder.
Here's
number
Ramon
5,
Laureano.
Ramon
0 for 3 with 2
Laureano.
strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, this
That's
is a
the ball.
critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Now there's a bullet down the line.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
That's inside. Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams.
That's a ball. Outside.
The Padres leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Hey!
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Going down. A solo shot. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
1 down. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Yeehaw!
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Popped in the air, left field. Laureano has a beat on it, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher,
Manager out of the
number 40,
dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jeremiah Estrada gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Adrian Morejon on to pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes, has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. This to third, Machado. Third out, and that ends the frame. Rays with a solo shot to trim the lead. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Rays,
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Kelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Gavin Sheets getting ready to hit.
First baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Kelly. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Here's Bogarts now. Chopped left side. Caminero to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Jake Cronenworth will hit next.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, short hop to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mason Miller.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Diaz.
Ripped, but it curls foul. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Aranda, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Ball outside.
The Padres trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fastball almost got him there. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging for the K. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Caminero stands in now and watches strike 1. Didn't seem like that one found a zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
That one at triple digits.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
That missed. That's the ball.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and this should do it. Ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.